My name is Khaled Mirjan and I'm from IT 1904. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about my work project. Enjoy watching. So, I want to show you my web page. So, it's my web page. You can see that. So, it's the main page where everything is located. So, it's a special design which I made by myself. So you can notice that everything has a hover effect. Even 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 paragraphs has a hover effects. These little boxes have a box opacity and etc. I did this by grid. So one interesting thing about my page is it's adapted to everything. Yes, it's adaptable. It's very useful for using, and you can see that by this. So if I want to briefly show you my codes, my main page code. This is my main page code. So there are everything about my code. I made it by sections. First section, second, and 7 sections for each of them. And I added links, style sheet, user documents for CSS, and this is for script, and this is for my script navigation. I will speak about it later. And viewport with device for adaptation. And I have 9 HTML web pages for my HTML web project. So about my CSS code, I made hover for every word. It's because it's looks very good, and I think my clients will be shocked and they will be enjoying doing hover on them. Yes. Also, I did a media content for adaptation. Adaptation, I want to say that um, my web page is available for using in any kind of fonts. For example, iPhone X, and by tapping that, by Bootstrap, I did it by Bootstrap. It's menu, and every content is very good. Did it to this shape of phone, and even instructions, number of agents here located, service, and etc. And for feedback, I made a footer. So so let's try JavaScript code, which I made it. Write your comments here. Write your comments here. I did it by JavaScript code, which allows to write something like this. So let's look at the code, JavaScript code, which allows us to do this. This one, we are doing this by this one. Also, we can manipulate this speed by this one. We can write 50, and it will be going much slower, as you can notice. So also, what I want to say, I did a hover for everything for each design. You can notice that. Okay, go to the next one. To the next page is my second page about. There is everything about my page, where filials are located, what about my customers, online store join us, a little bit adventure, advertising for my customers. So go to the next page, products. I made everything to my clients. For example, they can choose product by link. They can go to the next page, which shows the project with IT technologies, with toys, with cars, with events. Even I created a page which allows to travel to another country. So I did. We also, you can notice the costs and number of buys and number of viewers of this product. So next, what I want to say is we can search anything. For example, I want to search a red car. Look red car, and it will be give me red car, and I can view all products if I will type on this. And also, if my customer wants to calculate the sum of these products, he can easily go to throw by this button to the calculator and calculate the sum of his bots. For example, 525 multiplied by 5 is equal to this. So next, it's very useful, I think, for clients for counting his number of costs, number of costs. Next page is order page. How to order. Many clients don't know how to use web page, so I did a instructions for my clients. So first, how to make an order. First step, second step, third step, all thing made it by step. And also I did here interesting thing is JavaScript code which allows by click changing the color of this underlined world. For example, if I will navigate my mouse on this, his color will be changed. This works on every box. It's very useful for cleans, for design. We can notice it in the code here. It's for navigation. Navigation code for changing the color of my color of my underlined world. So go to next. It's a rules, privacy rules for each client customer. If they accept it, they will tap on this button. So go to the next is services. Services there are interesting is services is all information about my employers, about their service. They are working 24/7, or employees responsible anytime, online order, products delivery, every information located here. You can see in this page. So go to the next page about us. It's information about our agents, managerial deliver agent, and they are all. I give it full information about manager. If you want to manager Mary Kay, for example, if her name is Mary Kay, you can just find her by her mobile phone, contact her, or WhatsApp, Mail.ru, Telegram, Instagram. Full information about my agents. And next is where our filials are located. Our filials located in Shymkent, in Almaty, in Astana, for example, and everything made it by Hover. And it's very colorful design, and it's very useful. Show me more. If client wants more information about our agents or managers, so you can also my clients can write an feedback. So go to the next page. It's signaling. Every customer has his own page, his own account. For example, my page is this one, and the password. We can do it, and then this works. Yes, it works. Go to next. Our contacts. It's contacts about our store, online store. So response available 8707 numbers, Instagram, Shymkent, Astana allocated everything. Also I did a hover here. Hover, I made it. So what I want to say, I can say that I did it by grid. By grid I did it. So next, what I want to speak is. So let's talk about my JavaScript code. Let's look at this. So next, my JavaScript code for using next JavaScript code, we have to comment this and uncomment this one. We do this because for using this function, it's depends on var speed, as you can see, and this one depends on var speed too. For example, as I showed you before, 15 var speed 15 is too much for this function, and that's why we have to uncomment and comment these functions. So this function is for automatically scrolling my page. For example, we can notice that my page is scrolling automatically. I'm not touching this one, and if we will go to the end of my page, it will be jumped to the beginning of my page, and it's very useful for our customers. They can just touch it and show all available stores in my page. So that's what. And next, my code is called open and close. Open and close function by link load to if customer will be go out from my page, will execute my page will be will give notification for customer that they are going to to other page or just executing pages. So that's all what I wanted to say. All information about my CSS device CSS. I did it by everything by hover, as I said before, and I used box shadow in every picture for better decoration, and the hover effect. So paragraphs, square. So what I can say here, for every section, I did his own CSS code. For example, for apartment, for inter wrapper allows us to make a border like here and here. Every information is located into these borders, and it gives us shape of our web page. Next, what I want to say is I divided it into sections. It's very useful for using and convenient for using when you are writing everything in sections. For example, these sections is works to this one. I did it by Bootstrap, or I did it by grid, display grid. So it's very useful for this. We can we can multiply, or we can manipulate it more faster, and it's very comfortable for manipulating any kind of web pages. So that's all what I wanted to say. Also, my page is adapted to everything. For example, to fonts, as I mentioned before. So that's all. If you have any questions, you can ask me at the comments.